Hi everyone, it's Graham at Dent Detail. Today we're going to remove this really small dent on the driver's door of a Aston Martin DB11. It's probably one of the smallest dents we've ever been asked to fix. You can see it there, it's tiny. We think something got dragged along the side of it and caught it, maybe a bag or a shopping trolley or something, but it's enough for the customer to want to get rid of it. As you can see, the car's immaculate. It's the only blemish on the vehicle, so we're going to take it out for him. You can see what we're looking at here is the glass. You can see the two panes of glass. This is laminated. These can cause problems. Typical door dents, pushing them out from the inside obviously would go down the window gap. A laminated glass, despite being double pane, can break really easy if there's pressure put on the edge of the glass. So what we are going to do is glue pull it from the outside and bypass those potential risks. So you can see the dent a lot clearer here through the LED light board. We're going to use this throughout the repair like we always do. First, we're going to give the panel a polish. This will get rid of any grime or grease or wax that's on the panel. The cleaner that panel is, the better the glue will stick on the tab to the panel. So all that was some cutting compound, Cartec we use, get that wiped down and then we'll clean it up. The tab we've offered up there is a dead centre crease tab. It's the ice material. Typically you do want to use the darker blue flexible Keco tabs. Because the dent is so small and sharp, we're going to use a tab a little bit bigger than the dent is, just because we want to pull that centre out. It's a bit of a tip you can do if it is such a small sharp dent. Sometimes instead of opening up, you can over pull it and tap it back down. Different ways you can fix the dent, and we're going to do it this way with this repair. You notice that the full tab wasn't completely full with glue. No matter the size of the tab, you don't have to fill it with the glue. I put the glue on there basically the length of the size of the dent or crease that was on there. We're checking the temperature now. That's currently at 31 degrees. Because the panel is aluminium, we're going to wait till that drops down to about 29 degrees, which is the optimum temperature for a glue pull or pushing it out from the inside. You see we're using the Keco Robo Lifter, and we're going to use this all the way through the repair. The feet, if you notice, I've turned them inwards, so that's closing the gap between the tab and the outside area. If the feet are turned inwards, it's going to focus the pull a little bit more and centre the pull. If you notice, when we made the pull, we didn't snap it. We didn't snap it so the tab flew off the panel. We just give it a few light squeezes. From my point of view, I can see that panel moving there. I didn't want to over pull it too much, so it's always better to under pull it and over pull it. But even there, looking at that now, you can see it's pulled a nice high spot up. Looking at that, it looks like all the dent's out, but as you'll see, we've got a lot more work to do. So now we're going to do a first round of knocking down. Because that we pulled that higher than it needed to be, we need to knock it back flat. So with aluminium, you need a little bit more force when you're doing the knocking down. Obviously it's harder to repair, it's harder to move, so you're going to see a bit more knocking down than you normally do on such a small high spot. So after the first pull, we're going to go for the second pull. You can see there we've changed tab shape. Every time you do a pull or pushing from the inside, the dent's always changing shape, so you need to react to that. So we've moved to a small circular dead centre ice tab. We're just holding the tab in place while it sets. On smaller tabs like this, it doesn't take too long for the glue to go off. We're using the Howto collision glue, which primarily is used for the larger, more complex dents, but I use it on everything. It's the only glue I use. The tab's smaller, so naturally there's less glue on the tab, so it's going to go off quicker than it does on a big tab. So just keeping it in place while it sets. Once it sets, the panel temperatures and the glue and the tab is at 29 degrees, we're good to go for the pull. And for here on in, we'll just repeat the process. The process we do use is the Keco 6E process. We'll follow that all the way through for the glue pull repair. You'll notice the knockdown tip, we've changed that out a little bit. As the dent's getting smaller and the high spots are getting smaller, we need to make sure the knockdown tip is small as well. The one we had on there was the VIP fine domed polished tip, which is really good for taking out all the small bits. Once we were happy with the repair and we've got everything out, it's time for a final polish. Again, using just a cutting compound, the same as what we did at the start repair. We'll just go over that, any marks that might have been left from the tapping down or the glue pulling, we'll take them all out. If your paint is damaged or chipped or scratched, nothing too heavy, you can give it a flat down, but on this the paintwork was fine, so we just polished it up. So there's the finished repair. Say it was a really small dent, but something that the customer did need taken out. As you can see, all completely gone. Panel's nice and clean and polished. So we're going to have a happy customer. Now it looks in a natural light without the LED board. You can look at the reflection there of the toolboxes in the background. It's a flawless repair, it's what we wanted. Nice clean mirror finish on it. That's exactly how a PDR repair should look when it's done. So if we can help you, head to www.dentdetailpdr.com for your free quote. Thanks for watching.